a Pengu Garen. Now, at this point, I'm a bit confused. Is that going to be a TFT skin? Because they have penguins in there. Or they are turning it into an actual League of Legends Summoner's Rift skin. Because if that's the case, then it's definitely the instance of April Fool's skins, the entire thing being piloted by the product people and not the corporate people. So let's see.
Can anyone tell me what's going on? Like really, there are so many things to talk about that I'm not covering the topics fast enough. But more importantly, it is not just
Wait, the thing is in fucking Summoner's Rift.
drama and bad.
It's event skin for 2 weeks. Event skin for 2 weeks. Okay, I would say it's fucking FOMO, but no. If it's event skin for 2 weeks, it all makes sense. Because we had it for fucking decade plus. We had Halloween skins, we had fucking Christmas skins, we had Happy Easter skins, we had fucking April Fool skins. Do we have anything in the summer? I feel like it's Chinese New Year. Or no, or am I trolling? Or Chinese New Year is somewhere in there. Not even in the summer. What event do we have in the summer? Pool party, right?
Things anymore. We got an awesome new cinematic where I made an oopsie because I forgot that Sion killed Jarvan the First and not Jarvan the Second. I'm getting old. LeBlanc got new lore-heavy voice lines. I still
What was that? Kata, you have daddy issues. Chat, does anyone of you have a burner account on League of Legends? Fuck it. We can wait another 4 days. I'll use one of my burner accounts when I'll install League of Legends again. I'll type this exact sentence, exactly this voice line that LeBlanc has in the game. I'll type it in the chat. I am betting my left nut I'll get chat restricted. Instantly. Best case scenario after the game.
I still want to talk about TFT's new set. There's been a massive update to League's Mythic store, but most importantly for today, LeBlanc got the new VGU.
She looks good. It kinda pains me because Rito is playing on my emotions right now because LeBlanc was my main since season 4 to season 7. That's the era when I was having the most fun in League of Legends. And now that she's getting a rework, makes me want to give it a shot, besides knowing what we know about Rito.
We got a new batch of godly skins, and above all, what is that? So let's not lose time and let's have a look at what is actually going on. So, a new
She looks only good in that skin, the rest are massacred. No shot.
update hit PBE, and of course, looking at the date, it is all about April Fools. In some of the previous PBEs, we were able to data mine some cool things. For example, there were some new icons for new dragons. Well, now it turns
Tell me these are not dragons, please. We just covered that. We just covered of how fucking complex it is for the new players.
out that there's gonna be a new party dragon.
What?
Whatever that's gonna do.
Sorry, what?
And we also saw a new icon for Garen Pengu. Now for
There's no shot Garen is going to be with that skin, right? Well, granted, I mean, we have Draven, and that shit looks ridiculous. So, maybe it could be the play.
a while, people thought that this would be related to TFT.
Yeah.
But nope, it turns out this was the in-game icon for a champion you normally see in League of Legends.
Nice.
Specifically, it was for a new skin for Garen.
Okay, how fucking cool is that? You can clearly tell the entire thing is being piloted by the product people and not the corporate people. Dog, imagine! Straight up fucking imagine playing against this Garen and my guy is rocking Infinity Edge, fucking Phantom Dancer, Swifties, Yomus, LDR. Basically the shit that one taps you. And imagine this creature is chasing you in your own jungle. Just imagine this situation. Would you go into the jungle to help out your jungler because he's getting abused by this thing? Turns out you both are running away. Only one of you make it.
Which comes with a twist, because this is all part of April Fools, and
I'm just wondering if he's getting new voice lines. I highly doubt it, given how high the saving costs and all. But not to worry. I'll add my voice lines myself. Imagine this little cute adorable creature one-shotting everyone and screaming the wildest shit ever in a different voice. Most cute Demacia I ever saw. What about Poppy? Hello? She's from Demacia.
We have no idea what it is. What we do know...
Also, what about the hitbox? How does the hitbox work? The only question I have right now, see, the thing is, when it comes down to turrets, turret range depends on your size. So, take for example mid lane, turret 1 and 2, and the distance between them, right? If you are Cho'Gath walking across the enemy these two turrets, you will get shot. But if you are Teemo or Kennen or Poppy or someone small, the turret range is also smaller. Which means there is a path for you to go straight across these two turrets, right? Without getting hit. Will this skin also change the size and the hitbox of Garen?
Is that this is gonna be a free temporary skin. And it should only be available for the duration of the April Fool's event. Which is really sad, but at the same time, let's not pretend like this is the cleanest thing under the sun. I mean, you can clearly see that they retargeted the skeleton of the Pengu from TFT onto Garen's skeleton. Meaning that Garen is reusing some of Pengu's animations from TFT.
And now give us a game mode where everyone is a Pengu. Like, bro, we have the game models in there. Rito, there's no shot that's a lot of extra work. Ask ChatGPT to write you a code.
Mainly you can see this in his recall animation as well as some of his emotes. Those are the exact same animations he has in TFT. So don't worry, Riot did not make new animations for this, while also not giving new animations for the other skins. On top of this, his attack animations are also reversed in this matter, meaning that it is the Garen animations on top of the Pengu mesh. Which makes me wonder just how much cleaning up happened with these animations. But of course, the main point everyone is talking about here is that this skin has completely wrong proportions. At least specifically for Garen. So while it would be cool if this became a permanent skin, the fact is that silhouettes and readability are still Riot's priority, despite the fact that some skins are allowed to ignore that in order to sell more skins.
These are
but
details,
we can all agree that this skin specifically is far beyond the definition of readability. It is a completely different character.
What do you mean? No. You see big ass fucking sword? You see white, blue, and gold, and a bit of silver? You see this fucking hairstyle? You know it's Demacia. Especially when he screams Demacia, because as far as I'm concerned, the voice lines have to be exactly the same. There's no way they swapped Garen's original voice lines to Pengu's voice lines.
So yes, I understand why this is only limited, but it's still amazing to see that Riot is doing something similar to the old Draven heads from one of the older events.
Yep.
With that said, of course, there are a lot of people...
They did? What do you mean they did?
People who would still like to see this become a real skin. And in fact, while the readability is horrible...
Like, I understand the skin is going to be available for those 2 weeks, but does that mean they will remove the skin from the game? Even if I purchased the skin, after those 2 weeks I will not get the skin? Is that what you're saying? Hello?
Riot is...
They changed his voice. I mean, we are definitely trying that. The skin is free. Wait, it's free? Even better.
Willing to listen and take some notes. If you ask me, it seems like people really want this to become a real skin. And honestly, you can just scale Pengu around for him to fit into the Garen silhouette at least a little bit more. And yes, we are also at a point in the game where a fun should take priority over the competitive scene.
That's a heavy statement. That's a heavy statement I've been parroting for the past couple of years. That's the main reason I uninstalled the game for a month. I'm still high on Copiamon, thinking that Rito is still on this state of the game where it's down, and we're going with the fun. It will get better, it will be more fun, it's going to be a better game, a better company, you know? Like, one can hope.
So, if people really want to see this become a real skin, you can try to Rebel. It worked for Hextech chests, but
my ass is fucking worked.
Thankfully, outside of this temporary skin, April Fools is also getting some other real skins too. And this time, they are incredible. And I mean all of them. In fact, they are all so good, it makes me wonder, what the heck was that? How is it
If I'm not mistaken, that is Victoria's Lucian. That this specifically is a Platinum Chroma. I might be wrong.
possible that we get from those and those to this?
Imagine entering a jungle, casually entering a jungle and seeing 20 and oh, creature like that standing in there menacingly waiting to get you killed, hunted down by a hot dog. Just imagine. Or do a trick we were doing in seasons 3 and 4, where you would start Nidalee as a jungle, because originally Nidalee was a top laner. You would kill one of the wolves, yeah, out of 3 wolves, you would kill one of the small wolves, you would reset the pack, and in your cougar form, in your cat form, you would replace one of the dogs. Now imagine you do exactly that thing with this skin. You kill one wolf, you reset the camp, and you stand there menacingly.
They are not even in the same galaxy. So, let's break them all down. Starting with one of the smaller skins, Pool Party Malphite.
Honestly, the skin is good, but comes nowhere near the perfection that is the Shamrock Malphite. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. Also, that sand, is sand solid? Sand is not solid. Though it would be cool. Estrella would be fucking borderline amazing if this skin has a new animation. I know I'm reaching in here, I know Rita is not going to do that shit because that's way too expensive, that's way too complicated, but whenever he ults, he becomes a pile of sand like Zac. Zac's ultimate, you know, when he's becoming a bubble, when he's becoming a puddle. The same thing in here with the sand, boom, a bubble of sand. And then he's picking himself together and running the fuck away. Now that shit would be amazing.
Now, this skin really solidifies my confusion. In many ways, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to compare the popularity of Malphite to someone like Alistar, right? So how is it possible that Alistar got this and Malphite got what might be his best skin
Are you mad? Hello?
yet?
How high are you? No. The best skin is Shamrock Malphite. Anyone saying otherwise is fucking delusional, and I'll fight them. Easily. But also granted, I mean, Alistar already has a fucking amazing skin. That's Mookow Alistar. With one of the best dance emotes. And kinda hysterical recall animation when you kill the kitty.
No, really, this is wild. The model looks crazy and the visual effects are nuts. His basic attack splash water. His Q throws a life ring. His W engulfs his hands in bubbles of water, and he spreads the water like a tidal wave with the cleave. His E is a massive sand explosion, and his ultimate lets him surf into action to build a sandcastle.
Our sandcastle, and sandcastle also works.
Speaking of which, his passive is the sandcastle on his back, and when it pops, it reveals water underneath it. How is this skin so cool? The only bad thing about
How's this skin so cool? I can tell you. Product people. God bless product people. Not corporate people, product people.
this might be the chromas. Because to be fair, after you color it, it no longer looks like sand, and it's like a weird toy or something. Hey, maybe it's one of the kinetic sands for kids or something. But also, how is it possible that this is technically the worst skin of the skin line now? Because
Wait,
next, there's also Grill Master Braum, which is just Braum if he really wanted to make kebabs for you. I mean, the passive is incredibly stylized. His Q throws wraps around. His shield is a small poro with a spatula. The wall is a wall of seasoned meat, and when the enemy hits it, they are slicing off pieces of kebab.
But like, those of you who know my content, League content, right? League of Legends content. When we are running into Europe East citizens who are not speaking in English, you know what I say. Now imagine that player we'll be playing this Brom skin.
with his ultimate just throwing the whole meal around. Again, why is this so good? But still staying within the food territory, we got Glizzy Nafiri. Now yes, I assume the Glizzy is the hot, trendy meme name, but
But those other dogs still.
I was really expecting Hot Dog Nafiri and I am disappointed. But not with the quality, because this skin is exactly what it looks like. It is an incredibly well done skin with the pack looking like the dog from The Sims.
I fucking can't. I need an HD picture of this. I'm hanging it on my fucking wall. Like, that's it. Now that's the thing that will get you out of your bed. You wake up, you feel tired, you feel bad, you need motivation. Boom! Right in front of you. This creature looking down, staring into depths of your fucking soul. Oh god, now this would go hard.
They have the cutest barks. Nafiri throws, I don't know what that is
That's a very long slice of a cucumber, my friend.
because I'm not really a food person. At the opponent, she marks them with hot sauce. She can also summon the pack from a hot dog. And overall, she's just hopping around, just like a Nafiri after the
That's asparagus, I think. Who the fuck places an asparagus into a hot dog?
mid-scope update. The crazy thing about that is that she doesn't even need mind-blowing VFX. The models are absolutely enough to carry the quality of the entire skin.
And then we have Zilean.
Somehow, it just works. And speaking of working, we also got Urgot, the Clockfather, who's also known as the plumber who is working for the Mundo Corp. Now this skin is also brimming with quality, with the most important feature being the sound effects of the plungers during his home guard. Again,
They made Skibidi, Toilet, Urgot. Lovely.
how did we get here? Are these skins done in-house and the other skins are outsourced? Why is the quality just so damn high? I mean, Urgot has a toilet on each foot, his attacks splash water, his Q is a cleaning detergent, his shield...
We have 6 toilets. Now, we saw chromas on Malphite, right? We have normal sand, we had white sand, we had blue sand, etc. I really hope, for the sake of family-friendly content, they did not give this Urgot a yellow chroma. Or a brown one, you know?
Shield is the cleanest sparkling bubble you've ever seen, and his ultimate shoots out a plunger and he drags in the enemy with toilet paper. Only for them to be flushed. Who thought of this awesome madness? Well,
Amumu has competition, by the way.
speaking of awesome madness, there is one more skin that blew everyone's minds. Which of course is the legendary of this skin line, and that is the Cat in the Box Shaco. Now, the interesting thing here is
Okay, why is he legendary?
that when this skin was first teased, there were a lot of people who did not like the idea of this skin. I mean, the presentation back in the day was very simple. It was just, hey, this is what the model looks like. We all thought it would be just another cats and dogs skin, which is what we're used to. Well, I'm happy to report that the entire magic of this skin is in the animations. And now the vast majority of the
Let's see.
players got blown away. Because again, I have no idea where this quality came from. The skin itself is just multiple cats in a suit. And because it is a legendary skin, as it should be, it also got some awesome new animations. I mean, have you seen the recoil alone? Have you heard the home guard? This is a Tom and Jerry reference. One of many. There is a lot of jokes aimed at that old cartoon. Now, the important thing to mention here is that despite this being a legendary skin,
When shit is too good to be true, you need to start asking questions. 99.9% of the time, that's not the case. It's not true. It's a scam. Something is off. I have that inner alarm ringing right now. So far, everything is fucking good. It's fucking amazing. Why? What's the catch? What's the catch? Something is off.
it doesn't have all new animations. Some of them are still the default animations you'll find on Shaco, but unlike it is with the Xayah skin, here the quality of everything else totally
My guy fucking sneaky got out.
tramples that. And I think this might be the right approach for legendaries going forward. This is a balance of some awesome quality with some older animations reused from other skins wherever it makes sense. As long as the high quality beats the
Oh my god, look at those boxes. It's a cat in a box. Oh my god.
resourceful reusing, it's totally fine.
These are different cats in the boxes. Wait.
Speaking of which, this skin also technically does have a new voiceover, because again, it is a legendary skin, but it is all just meowing. Which could be because last year there was a massive voice actor strike, so Riot wasn't able to record new voice lines, but
Riot, I got you.
guess what? Cats can't go on a strike. I think. And fortunately, all the meowing simply works for the skin. Anyway, this skin has a whole new crit animation for the backstabs. The sneaking around is crazy good. The boxes are of course cats in boxes.
Nice.
And because it is multiple cats, there are different variations of the boxes. His Q is a rainbow swordfish, and the clone is just a darker version of the skin. But when it dies, it has an animation for the cats hopping out of the suit, which to be fair is just the default animation for dying. And so all together, this is definitely the best skin Shaco got.
Somehow I'm missing Schrodinger's cat reference. Schrodinger's cat reference will come to life when this skin will hit live servers, and when your first time Shaco jungle in ranked will try it out. Then you don't know. Either the guy will be popping off, he will go 10-0, or he will go 0-10. That's going to be the Schrodinger's cat.
But it also might be the best skin that League has ever seen. Especially if
Copium again? Necrit, what the fuck is going on with you? No. The best skin is What's Up Malphite. Shamrock Malphite. No other skin comes close to it.
If you are into comedy skins, this one is unmatched. It's simply absolutely nuts, and I don't understand how this came out after the Xayah legendary. And more importantly, why does this feel better than all the other exalted skins? Well, I don't know.
Oof, Necrit, you shouldn't say shit like that. You don't poke the bear around. If Rito will hear it, and given how Necrit is literally in the game, one of Rito's games, they will definitely hear it. Oof.
I don't know what happened, but what I do know is that these will go down as a massive success. I have not seen a single bad word on any of these. I mean, the comments are crazy.
Stand behind Kebab Brown. This skin feels like the meme of a cyberpunk that says, please, no more augments. Even the meat is rotating, they cooked. They literally cooked.
Easy. But of course, there is still one more thing that dropped. Because remember, LeBlanc also got the VGU. And so, let's have a look at that one too. Similar to the Shaco situation. When LeBlanc's new model was first revealed, people were kinda doubtful. But after it was properly revealed, I can say that most people are happy. Simply said, the new LeBlanc is an upgrade over the old one in pretty much every way. Besides one thing, as you'll see from the spell effects, it can be kinda visually busy. There is a lot going on around her when she just uses all spells at once. Anyway, the first thing we can point
Hold on, show me LeBlanc's distortion.
out.
Yeah, this is a nerf. This is a nerf. Because I'm instantly thinking of Ravenborn LeBlanc, which was leaving a green, dark green mark of distortion, so which was a straight up pay to win skin. In certain areas of the map, especially in the river, if you would use distortion, it would be difficult for some players to see your distortion and where would you come back. Now you have entire fucking model standing in there. There's no way they're missing that.
Going on around her when she just uses all spells at once. Anyway, the first thing we can point out is that the color scheme changed from the old gold and purple into gold and red. This could be because of something that came out of the Mbessa book. It is the same thing that might be related to Mel. So consider this somewhat of a spoiler for the Mbesa book. But historically, it seems like Noxus had a relationship with Mount Dargon. And so all the golden magic likely comes from Rakor. Specifically, this is likely linked to why she even has a golden cloak, where the cloak is likely self-aware.
If I'm not mistaken, Rakor is the area from where Pantheon is.
This is why whenever LeBlanc is using a normal spell, it is golden because it is the somewhat celestial magic, and whenever she empowers it, it becomes red because suddenly it is tainted with the black rose, and so it is slightly more demonic. So it's amazing that the kit
Check the skin spotlight, they killed most of the LeBlanc skins. Guess we'll need to check that.
itself suddenly references a lot of hidden lore. So this is why the golden Q is quite clean, but the empowered one has demonic screaming in the background. Her W mimics a mirror being broken, with her clone having the same effect, with her empowered W adding in some rose petals and demonic runes. Her chains either have the golden clean version, or it is the red thorned chains we may recognize from Arcane. And when it explodes, it actually shows us the demonic compendium. So overall, this VGU landed pretty well. It is not that big of a difference from the older version of the champion, at least not compared to someone like Victor. And to be honest, all of her new skins are good too. So I would mark this as a big success, which is how we landed in this situation. Riot has pulled off some amazing new skins. They really made a lot of people happy. And for the first time in years, Riot actually raised the bar on the quality of their products, which is something nobody expected to see. Ever since the gacha machine hit us, things became questionable.
Ever since the durability patch hit us, shit was going downhill. But yeah, it escalated when the gacha machine was added to the game.
And I can't believe that all changed when Riot released more cats.
Anyway, I'm still suspicious, not gonna lie. I am still rather suspicious. Like, bro, when something is way too good to be true, start asking questions. That's what worries me, because I have my inner alarm ringing right now. Something is off, given the pattern of Rito, you know?